There sure were a lot of these outlines on this test. That's very unusual, but at least they're easy. The student wants to provide an example of an air mass. Okay, let's get an example of an air mass. A, air masses are large bodies of air with generally uniform humidity and temperature. Well, that's a definition of an air mass. An example would be like, for example, right? So it doesn't seem to be doing it. B, the air mass classification system uses two-letter names and is based on the work of Tor Bergeron, a Swedish meteorologist. Okay, what's an example of an air mass? I don't care about the guy. Who cares? C, air masses are commonly classified by a two-letter name that indicates humidity and temperature. Okay, and an example of an air mass would be, right? See how easy it is to get rid of these? D, one type of air mass is known as a CA, or continental Arctic air mass, because it is dry and cold. Well, continental Arctic seems like an example. It better be, because I got no other choices left. But yeah, that's it, right? So just focus on what the question wants. We are not trying to give them the most interesting information about air masses. We are not trying to summarize as many bullets as possible. We didn't, for any of these questions, really need the bullet points. And that's a good sign that these generally are very, very easy. And hopefully you've heard me talk about this somewhere else, but remember, we want to start with the grammar questions in the reading modules so that way we can get through the grammar, get through the transitions, and get through these outlines without having any time pressure. These are easy questions. If you get them wrong, it's because you ran out of time or because you're rushing and have to make careless mistakes, but we don't want any of that to happen. So do these first. Then when you're done, you can go to the vocabulary questions and the passages so that way you are maybe running out of time on the hardest, most time-consuming stuff. You really don't want to lose the points for all these outlines. These were easy questions. And once you know the game and how they work, you can get them really quickly and confidently.